Hi, this is Thomas. Most of you probably know me from TypeFront, and I'm doing the TypeFront video challenge. So let's get started. Mandatory opening question. What is your type? I'm an INTJ. Um, okay, so round one. Pick any two of the following questions to answer. What do you notice about people when you first meet them? What forms your opinion about others? When I first meet someone, I notice how that they behave and like their behavior and how they interact with other people, and then I sort of notice how they dress or whatever, and yeah, that's been I kind of form my opinions about them by that and like whether I consider them annoying or not, or intellectually stimulating enough. Um, and okay, so I'll just do. It says pick two, but I'm gonna do three instead. If you hosted the next Typefront hangout at your home, what food would you serve? I'd serve all the food anyone wants. Um, I'd probably take down what everyone who's coming would want to eat, and then I'd order it for them because I'd hate to be being at a party where there's nothing good to eat sucks. So, yeah. What qualities do you find most attractive in a suitable partner? I'm just gonna assume this means personality-wise. Um, well, the person has to be like intelligent. I don't want to. I would never want to date anyone like stupid or whatever. Um, they've got to be willing to challenge me um, at some point, um, and kind of find extroversion attractive. Just in general, I'd yeah. Okay, round two. Pick three of these. Okay. How did you discover typology? I discovered it about no, like a year and a half ago now. Wow, time flies by. Um, I was reading this article by a woman named Susan Cain, um, and it was kind of like a promo for a book she was writing at the time called "Quiet: The Power of Introverts." And so I pre-ordered the book, and when I when I got it, I was interested in what she was saying, so I started researching personality for personality more, and I stumbled onto the MBTI and Jungian personality theory. Um, sorry about that. And it all just kind of spiraled from there, and here I am, and I love it. How do you personally? I'm probably just going to end up doing all of these because I don't know which one I want to choose because I haven't even gone over any of them. Um, how do you personally relate to the cognitive functions associated with your presumed type? I'm not sure what exactly that's supposed to mean since I mean I just use them. I use NITEFI and SE every day. I mean I'm not sure how specifically I relate to it. How I relate to each individual function or whatever. I mean I definitely use them. Um, how accurate do you think Jungian self-assesses? What the fuck? Gabe, did you even spell check these? I mean, half of these are in like broken English. Did like France write all of these? Um, how accurate do you think Jungian self-assessment, like MBTI inventories are? What issues you? Oh God, most of them are complete bullshit. Especially the free online ones. They're so crappy. Oh my God, I've had like a 50% success rate with all of them, and um, yeah, they're just stupid. Like the questions are absolutely asinine and ridiculous. Um, I mean, from what I hear, like uh, the official version of the MBTI is like phenomenal. But it costs a lot of money, so I haven't taken it. And I mean, I probably will one of these days because I want to see how accurate it is. Um, do you type people around you? If yes, why? Yes, I do all the time. It's basically just to see um, how like group dynamics and like how other people um, get along and whatever. And it interests me because it allows me to get to know other people better at a very quick pace. Because if I know their MBTI type, I already know like the very general outline of who they are and how they'll behave in certain situations and how they perceive the world, and then I can like work with that and not, I wouldn't say manipulate people, but I can't I can not use them either. Oh my god, all these have such bad connotations. But I can understand. I'll just say I can understand them better. How would your life be different if you're discovered type on? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna assume if you. I'm just gonna assume it says how would your life be different if you discovered typology at a younger age. Well, I'm 16, so um, I'm just gonna. I mean, like, if I discovered it when I was 13, I probably wouldn't fully understand it. I'd probably like abuse the hell out of it, and would be one of those people who thinks the letters actually matter and not the functions. I'd be like on Personality Cafe all the time. I'd be one of those people. Um, and what was the rest of it? Oh yeah, so I'll just say like how my life would be different if I never discovered it, since I only discovered it like a year ago. Um, I'd probably still feel a lot more isolated. And I probably wouldn't understand myself as well, um, and um, yeah, I'd probably not understand myself as well. Do you type people? Okay, how do you again a broken English question. How do you relate your presumed type with how you developed your? Oh my God, my childhood is pure NI. It is NI purity. Like when I was a kid, it was just like everything around me. I just like perceived as my own personal world, whatever. Connected the dots all the time. You know, NI. But it was like completely pure. Um, and what's the last one here? What do you love about your type? What do you hate about it? Um, I love how we're able to bring the seemingly paradoxical into reality. I think that's absolutely beautiful and astonishing. What do you hate about it? Um, I hate how it's much harder to relate to other people, and we come off as total assholes sometimes. Um, that's not on purpose most of the time anyway. Um, and yeah, round three, pick two. Again, I'm probably not gonna pick two because I haven't even read any of these yet. Tell us about an adversity that you overcame. I have no idea. I'm gonna skip that one. What was your concept of love, human sexuality, and morality? Um, my concept of love. I don't know. Treat others how you want to be treated. Um, I don't know how love. I don't know how you can. I have no idea how I could describe love. I guess I don't know. I don't know. Do you have any sort of life philosophy? What is your take on the meaning of life? I mean, I have a life philosophy, I guess, but it's very, very hard to put into words. So I'm not going to answer that question. How do you think your intuition works for you? What does it feel like from the inside to use it? Um, Works for me in that um, um, I don't know. What does it feel like from the inside to use it? Um, it's very, very weird. If you ask any NI dominant, they're not gonna. It's not a very like straightforward answer. It's just like this general like feeling, like it's like, hmm, how does it feel like from the inside to use it? Okay, every NI dom is on a totally different plane of existence than anyone else. And I don't mean like that in like a good or bad way. It's just every NI dom has their very own personalized world to themselves, and um, so it's very like personalized, and like this is the way everything's gonna flow out. Like you just know. I mean, it's very hard to describe. What advice would you give to your younger self? Oh man, oh, holy crap! Um, don't care what other people say at all. Screw them because they don't know jack shit at all. Most people don't understand how anything works. They're very stupid, generally, and they don't understand. They don't understand your like NI personalized world thing you have going on. Um, and you, I'd say you can help us bring humanity to the stars. I think that's a good way of putting it, I guess. I'm not sure though. Okay, let's go on. Round four, pick one. At what point did you give up on a normal life and surrender to Facebook? Why? Do you ever see yourself going back to a normal cyber light or none at all existence? Um, I I don't know. Oh, once I discovered that I really can't fully relate to anyone else, like as a normal, I can't relate to like normal high school shit people talk about. It's just not the way I tick. I mean, I didn't really surrender my life to Facebook. I guess. I mean, I have friends outside of Facebook, um, but I don't feel like as close. I mean, I have it's a different feeling of closeness, I suppose, but I feel like I know everyone on TypeFront like better than uh, my IRL friends. Um, After a hard day of work or not. Oh yeah, and do you see yourself going back to a regular uh, cyber light life? I mean, I suppose I doubt it. I mean, like know so many people online. I mean, if I met people who actually were interesting to talk to, um, and like like really understood things, then I guess so. But uh, yeah, I'd love to have one, but it's just non-existent or minimally existent right now. After a hard day of work or not, what do you do for fun? What are your hobbies? What are you good at? Um, well, I recently won an award from Intel for excellence in computer science for a science fair project I did. So I'm good at like scientific things, especially computer science. Apparently, I actually have that right here. Um, after Well, when I get home from school every day, tend to go on Netflix and just watch some TV. I like reading different things. What are your hobbies? Yeah. What's your concept for an ideal future society? Oh boy, this is a good one. Um, okay. So my ideal concept for a future society would be something along the lines of an economic system like that proposed in the Venus Project. So something along the lines of libertarian socialist, um, for government anyway. I mean, I think it's inevitable personally because so there's technologies that are coming and already exist to a certain extent that are going to allow for an abundance for everyone in the world. And at that point, if there's an abundance and you can have anything you want at any time, there's no way capitalism can exist anymore unless it's artificially put on. But then it's just like fucking torture because it's like it's absolutely ridiculous at that point to even have a monetary system if you can just make anything you want, not out of thin air, but like with minimal equipment, and anyone can do it for an extremely cheap price. Then it's just it it doesn't exist anymore. And that type of society would allow for everyone to pursue whatever they please and not have to worry about money and they wouldn't have to do things they don't like every day. Um, it would just be phenomenal. I can't. I and there's going to be so many technologies that just change the human condition in general. All sorts of things like genetic technologies, nanotechnologies, um, artificial intelligences. All this stuff is just making the current system obsolete, and I think that's a phenomenal thing. Although it's probably going to cause a ton of the upheaval in the coming years, but it's amazing. I that is my ideal future. What do you think of TypeFront so far? I love it. It is everything um, that was great about NF Geeks, and um, everything's just improved. 5 admins rather than one, which makes the entire group just definitely more stable than NF Geeks was. Um, and all the good and all like my favorite people from NF Geeks are in TypeFront and are active members of it. Um, so yeah, that I really like it so far. So yeah, thanks. Bye.